Good afternoon. It is topic 9 of the HBMS 3303 Music Notation Software. Let's start with the learning outcomes. State the importance and function of music notation software. Apply a combination of music notation software with Microsoft Word and PowerPoint programs in preparing questions. Practice the use of a keyboard shortcut in music notation software. And with the introduction, we talk about we are exposed to music notation softwares used in printing song scores, making song arrangements, making song transcriptions. And it is only by using a computer that contains music notation software will you be able to produce a complete song arrangements with the exact sound of an orchestra. So if you use music notation software, you will be able to produce a complete song arrangement with the exact sound of an orchestra. And the software introduced in this topic is Sibelius 5. When we talk of the introduction to music notation, we talk of the first generation of computer software development in 1967 by Earle Hultberg, and he produced the Clef Music Fundamentals. And according to some studies, music notation software is the most effective method to train users on theory, arrangement, composition, and oral tradition. And all music notation software supports MIDI file format, MLDL file format, or MIDI besides the file format itself. Then some of the softwares that are used are Encore version 4.3.3, Finale 2007, and Sibelius 5. So these are the softwares that can be used. And we say no matter how sophisticated the music notation software can be, the main goal is to print musical notations. So why do we use this music notation software? It is to print musical notations. And we talk of the importance of music notation software. Music notation software applications assist teachers and students in the teaching and learning process. And some of the key functions are producing musical compositions, practical and theoretical training and composition, and documenting music. And if you refer page 143, we can discuss it further. We talk of music notation software functions, and here we talk of Sibelius 5, which is able to provide the following services. It can make transpositions, produce text including lyrics and chords in a very elegant font style, and execute commands in terms of style of play, dynamic level, articulation, tempo changes, etc. And also it can create and add staff implementing instructions of writing triplet song notes and other triplets. So here staff meaning the musical staff, the lines and the lines and the bass lines in a musical score. And song notes also, how can we instructions of writing the triplet song notes and other triplets. So how do you kind of write those notes and how do you transcribe it? It can be done with this Sibelius 5 software. And also synchronizing between videos and with composed song scores. That means playback of the songs. Then performing a variety of views simultaneously, such as panorama, that can create so many views at the same time. And diversing the use of time signatures, clefs, collection of notes and key signatures, and repeat signs. So all these are the notes. When we talk of time signatures, that means how many notes to a bar. Is it 2 crotchets or 3 minims or things like that? The clefs, when you say the treble clef for the bass clefs, and the key signatures, again it is the collections, and what are the symbols and the signs. Everything can be used or taken into our scores and changed or edited with this software. Entering and importing various still image files and inserting at least 160 symbols that are available. Right, so we can download maybe still images, that means without only the music, the theory part of it, and then insert all these symbols into it. That means what are the symbols to make this music faster or slower, or happy or sad, or whatever mood you can create. Or is it going to be loud, or is it going to be staccato, or things like that. Everything can. There are 180 symbols in the music, the theories. So you can add all those, insert them by using this software. And then exporting all these files, graphic files, audio files, then analyzing and making score analysis functions such as chord names, creating the titles on the first page, producing rehearsal signs of the music performances that is created, and writing the name of each note on the chosen notation. So many things can be done by using this software. And here when you see this software, you have to study all these symbols and how do we, what are the things that how can you, like in the normal computer, how can you operate this. You can see the icons, so many icons are there. So how do you manipulate these icons? This is the main menu. You have the shortcut, playback, keypad layout. So all this is of when you have this Sibelius 5 software, you can see the musical notations in this, and you have this keypad and all the symbols you can see. So many symbols are there in this keypad. Once you download this software, you can see this and insert all these notes, symbols, change them, do whatever you want with this software. And for that you have to be familiar with the main menu. So what is there? What do you mean by the main menu? Shortcut icon, playback and keypad layout. The main menu is the heart of every software, and every need to produce a composition, copy and edit stems from the main menu application. Right, so if you want to produce a composition, edit it or do anything, it comes from, you have to use the main menu application. And there are 11 key features in the main menu, which can be seen in page 145. So please go to check page 145 and you can see the 11 key features in the main menu. And the shortcut menu, you see in figure 9.3, you will see the shortcut menu photo which contains some important icons, and that is there in page 146. So the main menu, page 145, and shortcut menu in figure 9.3 on page 146. Please go through and look at it carefully to find out what are the important features that are there, because that you will also need it when you are doing your own scores, when you have to download, when you have to upload scores. So you will be using this main menu and the shortcut menu of Sibelius 5. And then you have the playback icons function. Again, playback icons function checks the work completed. So once you do whatever you want with the music score, changing, editing, adding, and after that, when you want to check the work, completed work, you use the playback icon. And again, on page 147, you can see the other functions. And in figure 9.4, you will see the playback icons, all on page 147 of your module. So just see the main menu, shortcut menu, and the playback icons function. And then you have the keypad layout. Again, the keypad layout in Sibelius 5 notation software enters music notes into the staff that is opened by the user. So you can, the staff means those 5 lines in your the music score. That is that on those 5 lines only you write the notes. So that is called the staff. And once you open that staff, using the software, you can enter music notes into that. On page 147, you will see the details, and also figure 9.5, you will see the keypad layout. That is important. Please check on that. And then you get the keyboard shortcut and print. What do you do with that? In performing music notation software, you can use the keyboard shortcut on your computer. And if you have mastered the music notation software, regardless of Encore, Sibelius or Finale, you will be able to save time and simplify your work. Right. Then that is, you should be able to, once you master it, so regardless, that means these are the softwares, regardless of the software, you will be able to save time and you will be able to simplify your work. So you have to refer to the tables in your module 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.5, 9.6. So all that will give you instructions, and it will show you how you can learn about this software, or the shortcuts and the print and everything is given in detail. And now, in producing a complete score, means that means the notes of a song or a piece of music. How do you produce a complete music? And for that only you need this music notation software. That is important. It's with this software that you can do all that. It's able to produce a complete score, playback and print. So write the score and you check it and also print it with this software. And the example they have given it through Sibelius 5, it allows you to provide a complete score in several approaches. So among them are frameworks of complete score. You can do it manually, and also you can scan and print a full score. Again, page 151 to 154 gives you all the details and information of how you can produce a complete music score by using Sibelius 5, which will be useful for you. Then the approaches are the frameworks, then how you can do it manually, and how you can scan and print. If you follow the information, you will be able to master it. And also now the combining music notation software, what you have got with other programs. That means that will give you added features. What can you do? You can incorporate music notation software with other programs such as Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. Right, so that means once you use this software and you do these notations, you can join it to or put it into a Microsoft Word or a PowerPoint. So that means you can combine it with the other programs as well. And it says here you can cut and paste to Microsoft Word and PowerPoint programs. So once you get this scores, download it, do the changes, add or delete or whatever, and there you can cut and paste it into the Microsoft Word or a PowerPoint program. And there they have given you the instructions. In doing so, you need to know the following matters. So if you are going to do this, you should be aware of how you are going to do it. So that means you should be able to activate the notation software programs used, create materials that you require in the preparation of materials such as rhythm patterns, song score, excerpts and others. What does it say? That means if you want to download or if you want to prepare a music score, you have to know how to activate the notation software program and also create the material. Are you going to get the song from maybe the internet and then change it, or are you going to write down a rhythm pattern and are you going to get some excerpts of the songs? So how are you going to do that? You should have a knowledge of all that, and then once you get it, you do it with the software, and then you can cut and paste it into the Microsoft Word or a PowerPoint program. Then they have also given you the instructions, and if you follow your module, you will be able to master it. So they have given you press the keypad part, print, signs or whatever, the information that is there, print screen, then the open paint program, or you can even do it the Photoshop to get any images, and then perform the paste functions using the still images generated from the print screen activity. So you can get any images as well. So not only the music notes but also the pictures, the images, you can get it on the paint program, and then you can edit it, implement the cut functions, open the work file in Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, complete the paste function at the appropriate places in the Microsoft Word or PowerPoint work files. So all the instructions are given here. You can get help from a person who is familiar with the computer software, a technician. You can just first of all you can ask how are you going to operate this, and then practice on your own. And then it says how do you edit and paste in the Microsoft Word and PowerPoint programs. And also they have said there are 3 ways to produce music notations in Microsoft Word and PowerPoint of the Windows operating system. The methods are also in page 155 and 156. And then we have another one which says producing objective and structural music question papers. Okay, as teachers, if we are going to test our students, or otherwise if we want to get some music scores, this is what we have to do it. That means to produce objective or subjective music education exam questions involving song score excerpts, you have to implement some of the following things. This is now for if we are going to test our students. If it was in a language test, or we will be just writing it on or printing it on the computer and getting printouts. But here, if you are going to test something on music scores, you should have the music scores. That means the music notes. And there, how do we get it? ensure that your computer has the Microsoft Word program, software, and the software such as Encore, Finale or Sibelius, and the Paint program. So all this has to be there on your computer. And then activate programs and software that you will use as shown in figure 9.10 in your module. Make early entry on questions and song score materials that will be used. And also objective question form. How do you make multiple choice questions based on music? Unlike in English language or whatever language, you can make multiple choice questions, but how do you do it with music scores? So you can build these multiple choice questions based on the music scores. Music notes, excerpts means small sections of the music score, and or questions that need to answer in the form of a song score excerpt, such as the examples which are shown on page 157 to 161. So this is how you make if you are going to do prepare a exam question based on music. So you need your computer, you need the software. How do you download it and get it ready? Then the summary, we'll see. The first generation of software development in 1967 was by Earle Hultberg, and he produced the Clef Music Fundamentals. Around 1970s, the conversion from analog to digital, and it there you could have the software functions such as harmonic dictator, Apple Music Theory, and chord drill. And some of the software used by the users are Encore version 4.3.3, Finale 2007, and Sibelius 5. So this is the software, some of the softwares that we can use. And music notation softwares have many users in helping teachers and students. And what are they? About musical arrangements, practical and theoretical training. And then we talked of Sibelius 5, which can be developed for better musical instruments. Then keypad layout of Sibelius 5, and the concept of cut and paste. How do we use software, this Sibelius 5, to scan still images from notation books, manuscripts, and convert them into the computerized songs notations through a photo score. So that is also another software. And then we have the Paint programs, and how do you print screen key on your computer keyboard. And we'll say the music scores produced by the song notation software can now be found in the form of computer print. Right, so the scores, music scores that you found as notes will be there in computer as audio, as still image files like PDF, bitmap, copec. And also learn about the playback icons function. That is how do you play back the work that has been done. Go through, check on the work that has already been done. Right, so that's the summary on music notation software technology. Thank you.